The mind, the very core of who we are, is the battleground where the daily struggles for success, fulfillment, and happiness take place. It does not exist in isolation. Rather, it can either serve us or work against us. We all understand this reality through experience. Some days our minds are focused, disciplined, and aligned with purpose. On other days, our thoughts become scattered, pulled in every direction by distraction, doubt, and fear. Yet the truth remains. The mind is not an uncontrollable force. It is not something wild that must simply be endured. Instead, it is one of the greatest gifts we possess, a powerful tool capable of shaping the course of our lives. The key is recognizing that our thoughts are not beyond our control. Your mind does not control you. You control your mind. And through that control, you determine the direction of your future. When people speak of discipline, they often think only of action, doing what is necessary even when motivation is absent. However, true discipline begins much deeper, within the mind itself. The greatest battles are not merely external, they are internal. They are rooted in the way we think, the way we respond to adversity, and the way we direct our attention and energy toward meaningful purpose. Far too often, our minds become consumed by distraction and noise. We are constantly surrounded by messages, expectations, pressures, and fears that attempt to define who we should be and what we should value. If we are not intentional, those external voices can overpower our inner sense of purpose and lead us away from the path we are meant to follow. The question then is how we develop discipline within the mind. Recognizing the importance of the mind is not enough. We must actively protect it, strengthen it, and train it to become focused, resilient, and steadfast. Everything begins with our thoughts. Every thought we allow to occupy our minds is like a seed planted within us. Thoughts rooted in negativity, fear, and self-doubt inevitably produce anxiety, discouragement, and limitation. In contrast, thoughts grounded in hope, truth, faith, and purpose cultivate strength, clarity, and resilience. This transformation does not happen instantly. Discipline is a process that requires consistency and intention. We must become deliberate about the thoughts we entertain and the influences we allow into our lives. If our thoughts are left unchecked, they will drift aimlessly, shaped by emotion, distraction, and fear. But when we intentionally align our thinking with truth and purpose, we establish a foundation strong enough to withstand uncertainty and adversity. It is equally important to recognize that the mind is constantly influenced by what we consume. The books we read, the conversations we engage in, the media we absorb, and the environments we remain in all contribute to shaping our perspective. We cannot consistently surround ourselves with negativity and expect to live with peace, confidence, or clarity. What enters the mind inevitably affects the quality of our thoughts and ultimately the direction of our lives. This is why intentionality matters. The way we begin each day matters. Our first thoughts often establish the tone for everything that follows. A mindset focused on gratitude, purpose, and possibility creates momentum toward growth and stability. A mindset consumed by fear and frustration weakens our ability to move forward effectively. The challenges we encounter in life are inevitable, but it is often our perception of those challenges that determines the outcome. Fear, self-doubt, and limiting beliefs can distort our judgment and convince us that we are incapable of overcoming adversity. A disciplined mind, however, replaces fear with faith, discouragement with determination, and obstacles with opportunities for growth. Discipline does not require perfection. It does not mean we will never struggle with negative thoughts or moments of weakness. Rather, discipline is the ability to recognize when our thinking is moving in the wrong direction and make the conscious decision to redirect it. It is the commitment to continually return to thoughts and actions that align with our goals, values, and purpose. Focus is another essential component of mental discipline. An undisciplined mind constantly wanders, dwelling on the past, worrying about the future, and becoming distracted by things that ultimately do not matter. But when the mind is trained to focus, clarity emerges. We become less vulnerable to distraction and more capable of directing our energy toward meaningful goals and purposeful action. True strength lies in the ability to remain focused consistently, even when progress feels slow or obstacles seem overwhelming. There will be moments when discipline is tested, moments when doubt becomes louder than confidence, and distractions appear more appealing than growth. In those moments, persistence becomes essential. Like a muscle, the mind grows stronger through repeated training and consistent effort. Over time, disciplined thinking begins to transform every area of life. It influences our actions, our confidence, our relationships, and our sense of peace. Discipline is not reserved for a select few. It is available to anyone willing to practice it daily. It is not determined by circumstances, talent, or natural ability, but by choices repeated consistently over time. The process begins with intentional thought. Guard what you allow into your mind. Choose to focus on what strengthens rather than weakens you. When distractions arise, redirect your attention. When doubt appears, confront it with truth. When fear speaks, answer it with courage and faith. By disciplining your mind, you ultimately discipline your life. You begin to move with greater purpose, confidence, and resilience. The power to change your life already exists within you, and it begins with mastering the direction of your thoughts. So starting today, make a decision. No more allowing fear to control your thinking. No more feeding your mind with negativity, excuses, and distraction. No more settling for a version of yourself that lives below its true potential. Train your mind every single day. Guard your thoughts. Protect your focus. Speak strength over your life, even when circumstances try to convince you otherwise. Because the life you want is not created by chance. It is created by discipline. And remember this, every great transformation begins with a single decision. The decision to take control of your mind instead of allowing your mind to control you. Your future is watching your choices today. Rise with purpose. Think with intention. Live with discipline, and become the person you were created to be.